Guess what? I stole MTB Yum Yum's Rocky Mountain Element and I'm taking it for a test ride. Feels really smooth through these trees though. Really easy to maneuver. I just got back from my ride on this Rocky Mountain Element and it was so much fun. This really is just like the ultimate trail bike. Hey, Morgan here. I just wanted to throw out a few thoughts that I had before we hop back into our riding review that I did the other day. I wanted to show you guys what we were working with the new Rocky Mountain Element. So the 2022 version got a major upgrade, as you can see from these photos. The 2021 was a super cross-country bike, steep head tube angle, short wheelbase, short reach. They totally redid this bike for 2022 and it is so rad. They really slacked the head tube angle. They made a steeper seat tube angle, longer reach, longer wheelbase, and it is just a blast to go down on the trail. So Rocky Mountain has what they call a Ride 9 system, which is what was on the 2021. Basically, it's just these like little movements, pivots you can make in your rear shock to give you just a different feel. In 2022, they changed that to the Ride 4 adjustment system. So the Ride 9 was basically had 9 options. Ride 4, they're giving you 4 options. So that's definitely something new for the 2022. But I think for me, the biggest thing was the reach and the real wheelbase. I typically ride a size medium. I'm 5'6", but the medium with the Rocky Mountain, it did feel a little long for me. So I would definitely like to try a small in this bike, something to keep in mind when you're looking at this. The wheelbase was awesome. Having that longer wheelbase really felt like I had a lot of traction, which I kind of talk about a little bit later. But this bike has totally gone through the works. Hopefully this helps in kind of seeing what we're working with the 2022 Element. And now back to our regular programming. This is actually the first Rocky Mountain bike that I have ever ridden. On the uphill, it just feels really light and easy going, easy to pedal. On the down, it felt very nimble. It felt pretty poppy coming off jumps. And I think this bike would be perfect for someone riding your local trails and want a great bike that kind of does it all. I think this is perfect. It's going to give you a pretty aggressive head tube angle with a pretty steep seat tube angle, which is going to give you a great up and a great down experience. Like I said, Jason at MTB Yum Yum, this is his bike. He let me ride it. He's actually spec'd it out a little bit differently than what it comes stock. So this started out as a C50 Element and he has upgraded it with XTR components, brakes, MV wheels. He did switch out the fork. The spec'd one comes with a Fox 130 millimeter. This is a Pike 140. He has a whole video that will go into the nitty gritty of this thing. I'll link that here. You can go check it out. When I picked it up from Jason, he told me that this bike has a pretty long wheelbase. The corners are gonna feel like it's got a lot of traction, just kind of like you're on rails. And honestly, I felt that. I thought it was so fun on the down, just in tight corners, big corners. It really just took them super well. So I was really happy with that. With this longer wheelbase, you can tell on these turns that it just sticks to the ground. It's been really fun to take down this trail that's twisting and turning. Bike feels really good on the turns. The other awesome thing about this bike is it comes with 2 water bottle holder options. So that is great. If you are wanting to do long cross-country rides or things like that, you can definitely bring enough water. If you want to check out the Rocky Mountain Element bikes, click on the link below. It'll give you all of the specs for the Element options that they have. I think this would be such a rad bike. Be sure to subscribe. I have some really awesome bike reviews coming, and I'm trying to get a video out about once a week. I'm doing bike reviews. There's also some other videos that I want to try and do, but it's just kind of bike related. So if you want to check things out, be sure to subscribe so you know when those are coming. And thank you.